Hello traders, this is Dan Gibby, and in this Master Trader weekly trade review, we're going to do something different. I'm going to show you all of our open positions in the Master Trader ETF Investment Trader. This is one of our 3 flagship advisory letters of where we trade only exchange traded funds. They offer superior advantages over trading stocks, and we can outperform the spiders, for example, the S&P 500 ETF, because that has the 11 main spider sectors in it. And of course, we trade that when we have a compelling setup, but by focusing on the individual sectors, trade the best of the best. So I'm going to show you spiders here just to kind of put things in context. So this is a daily on the left, weekly on the right. We have the 20, 50, and 200 period moving average on our daily charts. Weekly, we put a 20, and that just shows us different short and intermediate term trends. So the spiders had a big bottoming pattern here, red bar ignored, and then we started getting more bullish on things, both from a swing and longer term perspective, just because of this big bottom. First open trade, ARKK, one of the ARK ladies. We've been in this since July 11, so way back on here on this little pullback. It's definitely lagging the broader market, but we entered this at $45.67. So you can see we have over $6 and whatever the math is, $6.50 open gain. And because we trade on the longer time frames until we either reach what we call the destination, which is resistance on the bigger time frames. Here's the weekly. You can see the big bottoming pattern. This is what we call a price void. So big momentum move down, big base, wide range breakout. It has room to move back up. So our target is, I don't know, somewhere around $60. So I'm not going to let 1 or 2 red bar wiggles on the daily chart get me out of something that I have a much bigger target. Maybe it goes 60, 65. Maybe we got to play it by ear. I don't know how it's going to play out. But then we use pivots to trail. So we're in the stock. As I said, 45.67 is the price, and our stop is last week's low, which is under this red bar, and we're just simply managing in between. Next one, ARKW. I follow 4 or 5 of the Kathy Woods ARK funds. Because they've been beat up so much, which is why we see these price voids on the weekly time frame. Look at this, $160 down to sub 50. We bought this one on June, so we actually bought this way back here. It went against us. We leg into them also. So we added positions, and now we have an average cost basis of $54.79. So you can see we have over $9 of open gain here. We still have a price void, and again, like the other one, our stop is last week's low. Bots, artificial intelligence, entered this on July 18. So on this little breakout here, we added here. Our average cost basis is $20.53, so we're up 15%. And same thing, stop last week's low. And so notice though, on the weekly here, it's approaching a big pivot of resistance. So we'll probably take half around there and then just go in the trail mode on the back half on the daily chart. EEM bottoming pattern here, broke out. Let's see, emerging markets, little techno fundamental reasons behind this one when the dollar topped out. Hack, we got in just recently here on this gap breakout right over here. And so we are in this at 51.23, so just a small open gain, but target is probably the 200 moving average on this one. MJ, this is the cannabis ETF, MJ, big bottoming pattern. We got converging 20 and 50 MA. We had bought a third lot right on this day on August 8th. We bought another third lot today over yesterday's high, or Friday's high rather. And so now we have 2/3 of a position, but this sector's just been decimated. Also, the weekly and monthly chart. And I don't know where the target is. On the daily chart, this would be a high sixes. Sixes to eights would be a logical first target. And maybe the thing, gets back up to 10, $15 and we have a home run, but we'll just play it by ear using our management approach. XLE, we've been in for a while. We've been in since July 25 on this breakout right here. Went against us a little bit, tightened the stop. We are in this one at 72.74. So we got $3 of open gain on that with a stop under this bottoming tail bar to lock in a small gain. XLP, beautiful breakout here. Bought this on July 28th, right here on this breakout. And this is what we call a correction bar. Notice this bar right here on July 27th. So it went down, bottoming tail, closing breakout, range expansion bar. That is very high probability trade right there. We bought over the high, and now stop is last week's low. Today had a great day, closing breakout, and you see here on the daily and the week, this my little weekly here. So this one doesn't have near the room as some of the ARC funds do. But, so our target is going to be somewhere in this mess. So we'll probably be tightening it up here this week. XLV, we're in it August 11, so that's just last week at 133.01. So we bought this little breakout right there. And, there you have it. This is a massive inverse head and shoulder, big left shoulder, head, deep retracement going sideways. You see the 200 is flat. The 20 MA is curled up, and you can see my price void over here on the daily and weekly chart. That looks fantastic. XME, the metals, we were in this since mid-July, July 18th. I think we did it right over this red bar ignored 180 reversal. The monthly, although it's not shown, it had a big pullback to major support. This is a nice little bull flag continuation pattern, so we're in this with a stop under last week's low also. XPH. This one's just slopping around. We got in this one also last week, August 8th at 44.25, so it looks like we're just break even on this one. But, we got to sit through the noise. Our stop is under this big fat WR wide range bar. It's bobbling around, and target is going to be these prior highs on that one too. Last week we were in IBB also. We had a huge open gain on this one, and we actually on the last Thursday, this red bar, the market had a bunch of breakout failures, and we just decided to sell strength and take our beautiful gains on that. But had we stayed in it and kept our trailing stop under the prior week's low, then that one would have been another closing breakout and looks higher. So hope that helped. That's our technical approach summarized in a bunch of real examples right there. These are all open trades for our subscribers. As I said, the ETF Investment Trader only trades ETFs based on our techno-fundamental approach with a holding period of weeks to months, with trying to book much bigger gains and not getting wiggled out on these little dailies. It's an incredibly priced product. Sign up for a month, check it out. And as always, email Greg or me with any questions. Good trading, and look forward to seeing you in the next trade review video.